Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel and welcome to another Jurassic World Evolution 2 video. Today we are starting a brand new park build called the Feathered Species Park. In today's episode we are going to be building Main Street and a guest section with shops and hotels. Not only are we building those, but we are also building the Sinosauropteryx enclosure. When it comes to constructing Main Street, I really wanted to experiment with it. Usually when I make a guest plaza, it's usually just a path with some shops. This time, I wanted to incorporate a little path design and make it curve around. So what I'm doing here is building a small enclosure with the bios and invisible fences. However, occasionally they will get cut off into different segments, which can kind of look a little bit weird. Plus, they were a pain to wrap around the fences, so I ultimately decided to scrap the idea and instead just place a little water source. Now I'm going to put trees into the little path circles, specifically the Mediterranean trees because I think they look really cool. The new feature to put any kind of foliage on any map is really cool and I like it a lot. Now I'm going to fill in the rest of Main Street with some gray path. Now that I filled in the rest of Main Street, now we are going to start adding decorations. First I decided to add lights around the trees because I figured it would make the park look better at night. I also decided to put some seating and umbrellas underneath the trees, which I think looks pretty cool. I add a fountain here, surrounded by Spinosaurus skeletons and lights. I add some Jurassic Park torches to the entrance, which I think makes it look good. And on each side of the water source, I add some small fountains. One thing I wanted to do with this park is put more effort in, and to do this, I just add a bunch of decorations and try things that I don't usually do. One thing I'm trying to do with the fountains is to be accurate with my placing, that way so they all look nice and even. I add another fountain surrounded by Spinosaurus skeletons and lights on the other side. Now that Main Street is done, I'm going to start working on the Sinosauropteryx enclosure. I use the bios and invisible fence and get it as close to the path as I can. I fill in the edge of the map with trees, and I place a carnivore feeder. There we go. So now that the enclosure is mostly sand, they should stand out a little bit more. Isn't that right? And this point actually doesn't look that bad. Oh, hold on. I always forget to do this when I'm making enclosures. I always forget to add rocks. I don't know why. But thanks to this new randomized rock feature, that should make decorating the enclosure more easy. Also, we're gonna add some plants in here. Let's see. I like this little desert look, so maybe we add some desert-looking plants, but I don't know. Maybe we do Mediterranean plants. Alright. I don't think it looks too bad. I'm not a professional park builder. However, I would like to improve, but I don't know if I'm doing that. Now that I'm done with the Sinosauropteryx enclosure, I start to add shops for the guest. I also begin to work on a hotel area, which I think turns out really cool. Now I start to add a lot of decorations. I surround the path with pointers, and I later add lights from the Biosyn expansion. Not only do I use the lights from the Biosyn expansion, but I decide to add 2 torches from the Jurassic Park era, because I think they look really cool. And yes, I apologize for saying cool so many times. I should really find a new word to describe my park. So that is the park so far. We have constructed Main Street. We have constructed a hotel area with lots of decorations. I did go back and add some more, and I really do like this little walkway into the hotel area. The Sinosauropteryx enclosure looks good, however I don't know if I'll make some changes to it later, but for now that is the park. So if you guys did enjoy, make sure to press the like button and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye!